The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as Ambassador Marcus Rodriguez entered. The vast circular room, carved from crystalline asteroids, housed representatives from 47 species, each more bizarre than the last. The Vrexians with their chitinous exoskeletons clicked nervously. The gaseous Nepheri swirled in their containment fields. And the towering Carthax, apex predators of their own world, watched with predatory interest. "Human," spoke Counselor Thraz, a Carthax standing nearly 12 feet tall, muscles rippling beneath scaled hide. "We have reviewed your planet's application for council membership. However, we have concerns." Marcus smiled politely, his hands clasped behind his back. "I'm here to address them." "Your world is strange," Thraz continued, his voice a rumbling growl. "Weak gravity. Thin atmosphere. And yet you survived. Tell us, what is Earth's apex predator?" The question hung in the air. Every species present had earned their seat through strength, through evolution's brutal hierarchy. The Carthax had clawed their way to dominance over creatures that would make Earth's dinosaurs look tame. The Vrexians had evolved on a death world where everything was venomous. Each species could point to the monster that shaped them. Marcus looked around the chamber, meeting each alien gaze. Then he smiled, that peculiar expression that didn't quite translate across species, and pointed at himself. "I am." Laughter erupted. Not human laughter, but the alien equivalents. Clicking mandibles, bioluminescent flashes of amusement, resonating gas clouds. "You." Thraz leaned forward. "You stand barely 6 feet tall. Your skin tears easily. You have no claws, no venom, no armor. You're an omnivore, not even a dedicated predator. What apex predator is weak enough to need clothing for warmth?" Marcus's smile didn't waver. "May I demonstrate?" Thraz gestured broadly. "Please. Enlighten us." "Computer," Marcus said, addressing the chamber's AI, "please display Earth, 3 million years ago." A holographic Earth materialized, rotating slowly. Thraz snorted. "Your world looks pleasant. Tropical. Easy. Now display Earth, 20,000 years ago." The planet transformed. Ice sheets covered a third of the landmass. The Nepheri representative pulsed with confusion. "You survived an ice age?" "Several," Marcus corrected. "Now, computer, show the great predators of Earth." Images flickered into existence. A saber-toothed tiger, massive and muscular. A dire wolf, pack-hunting and vicious. A short-faced bear, towering and terrible. "Impressive," Thraz admitted. "These were your apex predators." "Were," Marcus emphasized. "Computer, where are they now?" "Extinct," the AI replied. "And show what hunted them to extinction." The hologram shifted to a primitive human, barely clothed, holding a sharpened stick. The chamber fell silent. "Impossible," Thraz whispered. "Those creatures were larger, stronger, better armed." "True," Marcus agreed. "We couldn't outrun them. Couldn't outfight them in direct combat. Couldn't survive their climates naturally." He began pacing, his voice steady. "So we became them. We took their fur and wore it. We studied their tactics and improved them. We learned which plants could kill and coated our weapons with poison that would make your Vrexian toxins look like mild irritants." He pulled out a simple multi-tool from his pocket. "We can't grow claws, so we made them from metal. Better than claws. Retractable. Replaceable. Sharper than anything nature could evolve." The Carthax counselor shifted uncomfortably. "But that's not what makes us apex predators," Marcus continued. "Every predator on Earth had advantages over us. The cheetah could outrun us. The bear could overpower us. The eagle could see better. The wolf could smell better. But we had one advantage, we didn't quit." He activated another hologram. "This is called persistence hunting. We're not fast, but we don't have to be. We can run for days. We regulate our temperature through sweat, inefficient, you might think, but it means we never overheat. We chase prey until it collapses from exhaustion. We're the only species that evolved to jog. Endurance is not dominance, Threz growled, but his voice lacked conviction. No, Marcus agreed. But pattern recognition is. Tool use is. Abstract thinking is. We looked at wolves hunting in packs and thought, we can do that better. We looked at fire, a force of nature that terrified every living thing, and we thought, we can use that. We saw plants that killed with chemicals and thought, we can extract that. We found materials that didn't exist in nature and thought, we can create them. He gestured at the alien assembly. You ask what hunted us? Everything. Every predator, every disease, every natural disaster. Earth threw everything at us, and we didn't just survive, we thrived. We spread to every climate, every continent. We went to environments that would kill us and bent them to our will. Marcus's voice grew quieter, more intense. We domesticated wolves, apex predators themselves, and turned them into companions. We looked at gravity and invented flight. We saw the ocean depths and built machines to take us there. We stared at the stars and demanded to know what they were made of. He pointed upward. And when we learned the universe was vast and empty and cold, we didn't despair. We built ships. We left our world not because we had to, but because we wanted to see what was out there. The chamber was dead silent now. Every species here evolved to survive their world, Marcus said. We evolved to conquer ours. Not through strength or speed or natural weapons, but through sheer, bloody-minded refusal to accept limits. We didn't adapt to our environment. We made our environment adapt to us. He looked directly at Threz. You asked what Earth's apex predator is. It's the species that looked at every other predator and said, I can beat you. And then did. It's the species that nearly went extinct a dozen times and kept coming back. It's the species that turned every disadvantage into an advantage. Marcus spread his arms. It's the species standing in front of you, billions of miles from home, in a chamber built by aliens, breathing artificial atmosphere, and speaking your language through a translator we invented. Threz stared at the human for a long moment. Then, slowly, the massive Carthax lowered his head in a gesture of respect. Welcome, he rumbled, to the Galactic Council, Ambassador Rodriguez. Marcus smiled again. And this time, several of the aliens understood exactly why that expression could be so unsettling. It was the smile of a species that had looked at an impossible universe and decided to take it personally.